Hey guys, good morning. This is the third episode of Zactly, and today I want to talk about the economy and the state of um, the status quo of the career path that we're expected to take. And this kind of is going to relate a little bit back to my last video, but there's going to be a lot more factual information in this one. So in the last video, I talked about staying true to yourself and sort of like following your dreams and doing what you want to do with your life and expressing yourself and recognizing the value of your own talents and your own gifts and how unique they are to you and how you're the only one with access to them. So I'd like you to share them with the world, and it'll probably help you. It'll probably turn into a career. If you stay true enough to yourself and you really mean it, then you won't need to worry about money like you think you would. But anyway, I want to talk about the way that the wealth distribution in the United States has changed over the past 100 years and how our expected trajectory sort of has changed. So before the Industrial Revolution, capitalism wasn't going so bad. It was, let's say like early 1900s. At this point in time, it was, we didn't have industry, we didn't have interchangeable parts, and we didn't have all that kind of stuff. So you see that most people were either entrepreneurs or, whatever. Everybody was likely working in a family business, or, businesses were pretty small. So like you could take over a family business, you could start your own business, and there was no Walmart down the street to like blow your prices out of the water. And at this point, the wealth distribution was really nice. We had poor, but we had, the wealthy also. And it did have a curve that, is to be somewhat expected in a capitalist society. But then when, here comes Henry Ford and the introduction of interchangeable parts and everything like that. And at this point, these business owners, like, of big industries, like the automobile industry, for example, they realized that now that they had so many jobs to be done in their factories and all this kinds of stuff, they realized that rather than, keep their company small or whatever, they realized they could build this huge company that's going to make ridiculous amounts of money. And what they needed was they needed a bunch of employees that were able to just follow orders and just do their little tasks, their little remedial tasks. So the way that I like to think of this is when we introduced interchangeable parts to the world, we also introduced the concept of interchangeable people. And we needed, and this is when, public schooling and stuff was really pushed on all of America. It's like, you got to go to school. It's the law. You got to go to school for this long. And then, it was people started going to college and people started getting these degrees so that they could go work for someone else. And the way I thought of an analogy to kind of represent this, it's almost like before the Industrial Revolution, a long time ago, it's like there was this big ocean, and everybody had their own little sailboat. And they were all different sizes, but they were all basically pretty small. And so everybody was steering their own boat. Everybody was up on deck. They got to, see the sky and see the water and everything. And then, Ford, not just Ford, there's a whole bunch of industries, but then they realized we can build these enormous ships, and like then we can have so much more power and everything. But the bigger the ship, the more work needs to be done down below. So now they're not sailboats anymore. They're these big steamboats. And they need people shoveling coal into the furnaces. And they don't care who's doing it. They just want to make sure that they can convince people that they will be best served in their lives by learning and working the system until they can get a job shoveling the coal. But you don't want to be shoveling the coal. You want to be steering your boat. You want to be up on top. And this is what following your dreams can do for you, whether it's to start a business or to be an artist or a writer or anything like that. If you're doing that, then it's not just about following your dreams and being like a happy person because you're following your dreams, but the more you follow your dreams, the more you're enabling others to follow theirs, and the more you'll fix the way that the economy is running right now, because we want to be, like I said, steering our own boats. And so instead of growing up and saying, I'm a person that has been tossed into this world of chaos, and I need to do what I need to do. I need to do what the world tells me to do so that I can function in this world. And what I'm telling you to do is, you're not just some stranger being brought into this world. You are an essential part of the world itself. And you have been brought here with your gifts and your talents and your unique nature. And I'm not saying you shouldn't go to college, because some of your dreams are going to require you to go to college. But I want you to focus on steering your own boat. Don't go to college and don't go work your ass off your whole life so that you can go shovel coal into someone else's boat and fuel someone else's dreams and let them choose your salary for you and let them be the ones that are getting filthy rich. Because now, after the Industrial Revolution, this is the wealth distribution nowadays. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it is absurd. It is completely absurd. You have, like, I'll use the bottom of the frame here to try to like give you an idea, but it's like, here's the poor, and we're coming up. Here's like 50% of the population has this much of the wealth, and then we get to here, and then it's like, and I can't even reach high enough to tell you how wealthy the 1% is, and it is disgusting. Nobody needs that much money. You need to have enough money to live comfortably, and there's such a huge percentage of our country right now that is struggling, has a family, or even doesn't have a family, working 40 hours a week to live in a shitty apartment that like is not worth the work at all. So what I'm saying is, we need to stop letting them convince us that we need to just shovel coal into their ships, and we need to build our own boat, and we need to do what we want to do with our lives and live our dreams. And in the process, we'll be able to empower other people to do the same and to express themselves and to be successful doing what they love. I don't want to get into cycles of repeating myself here, so I think I'll just end it there. And I'm going to throw in a picture of what the wealth distribution actually looks like right now, which is crazy. And once again, this has been the Zactly truth. This has not been the ultimate truth. So I haven't included very many statistics because I encourage you to find those on your own. I don't want you to take my word for it. Do your own research, look into this stuff. I just hope that I could have provoked some ideas in your own mind and provoked some thoughts. It's just some stuff to think about, You don't need to listen to me. Go shovel coal if you want to. Just wanted to say that pretty much the point of this whole thing is, if you want to start a business, take steps to start doing that now. If you want to be a writer, start writing now. I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to like tell people about information that might help them. So I don't see how this could make me money. If this takes off, that'd be great. But like, that's not what it's about. It's about me doing what I want to do and not being afraid of people like judging me or whatever because I want to post videos. If you want to judge me and think that I'm crazy because I'm just posting these YouTube videos, then like, you don't need to watch them. And that's the beauty of the Zactly truth, is you're allowed to have your own. Even if you think I'm an idiot, even if you think that I'm just talking out of my ass, that's okay. That's how this works, So follow your dreams. Do what you want to do. Start doing it now. And it's not just going to help you, it's going to help everyone. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked it. Share it, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Post a response video on what you think about this kind of stuff. But most of all, have a good day. Enjoy your life. It's the only one you got. See you soon.